Hey, hi, how are you, friends? Welcome. I am going to make this quick video of my Camp NaNo plans while I kind of work on practicing my digital art and trying with world building. And now that I'm looking at it, this is probably not the best picture to choose. So we're going to find a different one, a different photo to make it easier. Maybe we'll do the beach. We'll get rid of layer 1. We'll keep layer 2. Okay. So I'm going to tell you my Camp NaNo plans as well as the plans for this channel and my blog, because I feel like I'm in a good place, a good spot directionally speaking. So first let's start with my Camp NaNo plans. So if you don't know what Camp NaNo is, it is a writing event that happens in July and in April, and it that did not work the way that I wanted. It, unlike NaNoWriMo, you set your own goals. And so I have set a goal for 35,000 words instead of 50,000 words because I am zero drafting for NaNo. So in a minute I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but what I'm doing for Camp NaNo is I am going to zero draft book 1 in my Miller's Point series. Now, book 2 is actually partially zero drafted, and book 1 has some chapters that have been zero drafted, but that's all that I have so far. So I will be zero drafting, and I'm going to do it in kind of a unique way. So I've never zero drafted before. I'm usually a pantser, and I usually just write a rough first draft, but I really want to give myself a little more freedom and leniency. So I'm starting with a zero draft, and in my zero draft, I'm actually going to be working through some of the questions, a lot of the questions actually, from K.M. Weiland's book, Outlining Your Novel. So I have the Outlining Your Novel workbook, so I don't have the actual book, but I'm going to be going through the workbook and doing some of the activities that she says as part of my zero drafting process. And I want to see if, after I finish my zero draft, if that makes it to where I have a little bit better of a time with maybe my first draft, if there will be a little bit of a better first draft that comes out of all that. So that's what I'll be doing. For NaNo, I really want to get the bulk of this story on the page. I want to know the directions, and actually I have done the Save the Cat Writes a Novel beat sheet. So I kind of have a vague idea of all the beats, which this is the first time I've ever used any kind of beat sheet before. So that's going to be interesting as well to see how it goes into the story. Now, if you have watched my last drawing video where I created the map for my new story, then you'll know it takes place in the Pacific Northwest, and this that I'm drawing is a little bit of my world building inspiration for the story that I'm writing, and it's giving me good practice in my new hobby of digital art. If you have been around for a while, you know that I have chronic illnesses, and I used to be a painter, and now I can't really do that so much anymore. So I am doing digital art, and it's been wonderful. I'm just trying to get better at it. So there we go. So yeah, that's my plans for camp. That is what I plan to do. That's what I hope gets done, and we'll see. We'll see if it does. We'll see if something like that happens. So I've never zero drafted before, but like I said, I want to give myself a little more leeway, a little more freedom. I don't want it to feel so much like it needs to be this perfect work. And camp is a great time. Any nano time is a great time to just get your legs under yourself and work things out. So that's what I hope to do in this time of camp. So those are the plans. We're gonna do some camp. We're gonna zero draft our work in progress, and we're gonna see where that takes us. Now, as for the future of this channel, I really want to have weekly videos go up that coincide with the blog. And so with that, the plan I think will be to do content related to writing and writing and more like that in terms of this channel. So what I hope to do, more videos drawing, which I will try to do better at talking while I draw, and more videos that allow me to talk about my creative illnesses and creativity and running a business or a ministry while you are chronically ill, and share that with people. That is my hope anyway, and I want this channel to be that place that I can do all that. So I want this channel to be that place where I can really talk about being creative and having chronic illnesses and being able to really share that with people. So I am a creative, and obviously I'm an author, but we'll talk more about other types of creativity as well as what it's like when chronic illness affects those things. So that's my hope with this channel, I really want to inspire others who are worried that they can't make it work, they can't do anything, they feel hopeless. And I have felt that way before. I have felt that way so often. And I want this channel to be an inspiration that it's not hopeless, that we actually have ways that we can make things work. It's a passion of mine to spotlight others who are working with their illnesses and learning how to function in new and different ways that they didn't before. It's my desire to spotlight different possible avenues for creativity that we might have to adjust to now that we are chronically ill. It's my desire to have a safe space for moms who are balancing or navigating motherhood and chronic illness and don't want to lose themselves in that but aren't sure where to go from here. That is my desire. I think we as moms have a tough go of it sometimes when it comes to chronic illness, and we feel just like we are failing everybody, and that's not the case. So that's what I hope that this place becomes, a refuge for moms with chronic illness, that this place becomes a safe space and a budding community for moms with chronic illness. Now, on that note, one last thing. Here and on the blog, that's what we'll be discussing. We'll talk all things creativity, motherhood, chronic illness, and creative fulfillment in motherhood and chronic illness. And I would love for you to follow this YouTube channel, follow the blog. But if you're a mom with chronic illness, if you're a mom who struggles with anything health and mental health related, and you are wanting to have a place for community, I want to invite you to join the Soul Cadence Village. So the Soul Cadence Village is the membership community website that I have created that is specifically for moms with chronic illness. And there are coachings, there are resources, there's just a lot of stuff in the membership for moms to be able to utilize and to be able to just better enjoy their lives. Excuse me. So consider, if you are a mom with chronic illness and you're looking for that community, you're looking for that support, consider joining the village. Right now, we have one tier, and that is the free level. But soon there will also be a paid level that has opportunities for extra coaching, extra one-on-one, things like that. So really consider joining. If you are around here, if you've watched a few videos and you think you want more of that community, more content, more resources, that is the best place to get all that. So with that, I will leave you and check out the Instagram Soul Cadence Coaching to see the final product of this picture, because I don't know how to video edit very well. So if you've been around for a while, you know that I'm a writer and I do digital art, but video editing, not so much my forte. So you're not going to have the finished product in this video. So make sure you go follow the blog and follow the Instagram to see the final product. And with that, I wish you all a farewell and hope you have a wonderful day. Bye for now, friends.